Conan O'Brien produced a forgotten reality show 21 years ago that you most likely never saw. Conan O'Brien is well known for being one of the most creative and gifted late-night hosts of his time. But did you know that O'Brien, who now presents the travel series Conan O'Brien Must Go and the podcast Conan O'Brien Needs a Friend, created a brief reality competition series on NBC in 2001? Lost, not to be confused with the popular sci-fi series developed by Damon Lindelof and J.J. Abrams, barely lasted 6 episodes after garnering awful ratings, immediately evoking comparisons to The Amazing Race, which is still shown today. Mistakes are inevitable for someone as talented and imaginative as O'Brien, but this one was so severe that the show's existence has been relegated to the past. A fake VHS tape that was posted to the Internet Archive is the sole proof of its existence. Beyond its brief run, the absence of Conan as a participant, host, or narrator on screen is what has caused Lost to fade from the public memory. Instead, O'Brien was just an executive producer. The program was a creation of his production business, Conaco. Most oddly, Conaco's first production credit was actually Lost. The show centers on 3 two-person teams that are dumped into an unidentified nation with nothing more than a bag of clothing and other basic necessities. A $200,000 reward awaits the victorious team when they cross the finish line, which is the Statue of Liberty in New York City. From there, they have to make their way to certain checkpoints. The program was trying to capitalize on the then-new popularity of Survivor, which aired its first season a year earlier, by including a survival aspect that included depriving players of the comforts we take for granted. In a startling coincidence, Lost debuted on September 4, 2001, one day before the CBS competition series debuted on September 5. Feel free to call it a parody of The Amazing Race. Race's long-term popularity was unaffected by this, of course, but Lost was ill-timed to premiere just before the September 11 attacks, which changed the media environment and network schedule for the remainder of the season. The last episodes of Lost would premiere in December 2001. Phil Keoghan, or any presenter for that matter, was absent from Lost in contrast to The Amazing Race. Al Trotwig, a veteran sportscaster, narrated it instead. Additionally, since they were partnered at random, competitors and teams did not already have a connection. Aside from that, Lost had a structure with several settings and legs that was similar to how an episode of Amazing Race would normally go. The concentration on character confessionals and the aspect of stranding regular Americans abroad were more reminiscent of Survivor. The program moves strangely without a presenter, and the competitors are as confused as the audience. Contestants are not required to accomplish any particular tasks or challenges. The only objective is to get to the finish point by whatever means necessary, which is a difficult task because of the language barrier.